YouTube, it's me Candace. It's been a while since I've made a video, so I'm coming back to say basically welcome back. And I'm doing a new video on my marathon training. So about a couple of months ago I decided that I was going to run a marathon, and I guess this video basically is just some of the equipment and the tools that I'm going to use to help me accomplish that goal of running 26.2 miles. So I have like a little list of all the things that I use now and what I'll use during my training. Hopefully I'll add more things and maybe have to get rid of some things, but basically these are the tools that I'm going to be using right now. Right now I'm at the end of week 2 of my training. It's an 18-week training, and I'm using the Hal Higdon Novice 1. You can look that up or Google it, and I'll try my best to put links to everything that I'm talking about. But in Hal Higdon, it's 18-week training, and they're also schedules for people who are doing half marathons and full marathons, from your novice to your intermediate or advanced. I'm doing a novice 1 because I've never done a full marathon, and so I want it to be as gentle or as pain-free as possible. So that's why I'm doing the novice 1. But say for instance, if I were doing a half marathon, I'd probably do the advanced or the intermediate because I've done several half marathons in the past. Okay, so the first thing that I'm using is my Garmin 220. And I got this a couple of months ago. This basically has changed my running. It has given me on this little computer watch, it has so much, it gives you so much information. I do interval running, and so it helps me with doing my intervals. And it also shows you how many calories you burn, your pace. It shows you your cadence. It's all kinds of things. But mostly I use it for just my intervals and my calories, how many calories I've burned and how many miles I've done. If you're not sure about doing intervals, another thing that you can purchase is called a Gymboss, Gymboss. I got mine off of Amazon, and with that you can set that up to do intervals, and I guess you can use that to test out intervals. It only costs about 20 bucks, and you use that to see kind of like if that's kind of what you want to do, and if so, a Garmin 220 would probably be better for you if you want to advance your running and still can do intervals. Okay, so the next thing I got is with my as far as like electronic stuff that I run with my phone, my iPhone. And on my iPhone I have a couple of apps that help me with my running. I use Runkeeper. The reason why I like Runkeeper is because it can tell you, it'll have that lady that breaks through the music and said you've reached 1.5 miles and you're at this pace and this and that. And what I really enjoy about this one is that, and I think you probably can do it with other run apps, is that when you stop, it pauses it, so you don't have to fiddle with your phone to pause it. It pauses for you. And then when you're done and you're completed with your run, it shows basically the map of the course that you've done. So I like that. As far as other apps that I use on my phone for running is I use Spotify. Now I know some people are kind of look down on people who run, not look down, but never mind. Some people don't run with music, but I have to run with music. I really enjoy running with music. So with Spotify, you have millions and millions of songs that you can choose from to help, I guess, keep you pumped and motivated as you're running. So I have like different playlists for different marathons that I've run past, and basically I just like to hear music, so that's a good one. Now I know that people who have Amazon, if they have Amazon Prime, they can also download all kinds of music into their phone, so you may not need Spotify if you have Amazon Prime. So yeah, and then also on my phone, but also what I wear is I wear a Fitbit. You don't really need a Fitbit to run at all, really, but I love my Fitbit because I wear it all the time. It can track how many steps you take per day, how many calories you burn, and you don't really need it for running, but I wear it all the time, so I really enjoy it. I like seeing, like, if I've hit like 10,000 steps or 14,000 steps, it's, you know, it kind of it keeps you motivated basically. So that's my Fitbit. Now, as far as like while I'm running and what I use for distance runs, like right now I'm not really running with any kind of water or anything like that, because most of my runs are between like, right now between like 3 and 5 miles. But when I start getting into those longer runs, like, you know, 9 miles and up, I'll have to run with some kind of hydration or something like that. So in the past I've tried multiple things to help keep me hydrated, and 2 things that I've tried or have is the hydration belt, and this is it. Hope you can see it. Now I've lost one of my little bottles, but it basically came with these bottles, and they have slots. They have 4 slots, and you wear it around your waist. I'm not the biggest fan of hydration belts because I don't like pressure anywhere around my waist or near my bladder, because I'm always thinking I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee. So I wore a little bit, but I'm not the biggest fan of hydration belts. The other thing that I purchased was this CamelBak. It's not really a CamelBak. It's a it's called a gooseberry. It's a gooseberry, the pink gooseberry. Now it works, but I think I probably will get like a regular CamelBak, because I've always had trouble with this, getting something to drink out of it when I ran with it. But it really is essential if you're running, basically. And yeah, so yeah, but I like it. But I'm probably gonna get a CamelBak and not use this one. Okay. So the other thing that I have, well, I can't find it. Oh, 1 second. Here it is, Phil. The other thing that I run with is I think this is called a Spy Belt. And what I love about Spy Belts is that it's like an advanced, sleeker fanny pack, basically. And even though it's extremely slim looking, you can put a lot of stuff in here. Like you can put your phone in here pretty easily. And as I do it on camera, it's not going in easily, but here we go. There we go. Anyway, so you see, you can put your phone in there, credit cards, keys. I don't put my keys in there because what I do is I tie my keys to my shoelaces, and so far I've never lost my keys, but that's what I do. But anyway, so some people have flip belts, and I'm thinking about purchasing one, but I mean maybe not now because I don't need it since I have this. But yeah, so my Spy Belt. Now a couple of things that I will invest in very soon is the Road ID, the wristband that you wear with, you know, emergency contacts your name, any allergies, anything like that, because that's just good to have when you're running long distance. Even though for my long distance runs, I will be running with people, but even if you fall out in the middle of the woods, most people don't know your parents or your husband or wife's phone number, address, anything like that. So I'm going to be purchasing that. More thing that on my phone that I'm using, that I just downloaded on my phone, is Road ID. Now Road ID is used for like, say for instance, if you're on a long run and you have, say, a family member who you want to make sure that you're okay, they can kind of see where you're at, basically. I have not used it yet, but I put it on my phone because a lot of people I see on marathon Facebook pages that it's a really good thing to have. So yeah, so right now, like I said, I just ended week 2 of my marathon journey, and the plan is to continue to put up videos of what I'm doing as far as running and just the whole journey of the whole process. The goal is to get to Space Coast full marathon in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and that's going to be at the end of November. And prayerfully, I'll be able to vlog all the madness and excitement of that. So until next time, I hopefully there won't be such a delay in the next videos that I post up. But until next time, bye.